Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's so good to have you here with me today. Are you feeling that energy? Because I am fired up. Today we're not just talking about change, we're talking about a fundamental transformation. We're diving deep into a book that isn't just a read, it's an experience. It's a roadmap that promises to completely rewire your approach to wealth, to success, and to your own potential. I'm talking about Daniel Strauss's powerful book, The Billionaire Mindset. This isn't your average run-of-the-mill self-help guide you'll forget in a week. No, this is a masterclass, a deep dive into the very psychology, the core beliefs, of the ultra-successful. So many of you ask me, Tony, what's the real secret? What's that one thing that separates the good from the truly great? You see people who seem to have it all and you wonder, what do they know that I don't? Well, my friends, that's exactly what we're going to uncover. This book isn't about theory, it's about the practical, actionable strategies that forge empires. It gets into the nitty-gritty of how billionaires think, how they make decisions under pressure, how they see opportunities where others see obstacles, and how they navigate the complex game of life and business at the highest level. If you've ever felt that there's a bigger game you're meant to play, if you've ever looked at the titans of industry and wondered what truly sets them apart from everyone else, then you need to lean in and listen closely. You are in the right place at the right time. Because over the next few minutes, we're going to unpack the core principles from Strauss's work. He's pulling back the curtain and laying it all bare. This isn't just about accumulating wealth, it's about cultivating a state of mind, of absolute certainty and unstoppable drive. So, are you ready to change your state? Are you ready to learn how to think like a billionaire? Let's go. Let's jump right into the first massive roadblock that stops most people dead in their tracks: capital. I hear it every single day. Tony, I have this incredible idea, this world-changing vision, but I don't have the money. People believe their lack of resources is the ultimate barrier. But Strauss, in this book, just demolishes that limiting belief. He says it's not about a lack of resources. It's about a lack of resourcefulness. Accessing capital isn't some mystical secret reserved for the chosen few. It's a skill, it's a process. And like any process, it can be learned, mastered, and executed. The first step is to change your story from "I can't get funding" to "How can I get funding?" That shift in language changes everything. It moves you from a state of helplessness to a state of empowerment and possibility. Strauss breaks it down beautifully. He demystifies this entire world that seems so intimidating from the outside. He talks about understanding the different avenues of investment that exist. It's not just about walking into a bank and begging for a loan. We're talking angel investors, venture capital, strategic partnerships, crowdfunding. The options are vast, but here's the key. You have to speak their language. You have to understand what an investor is truly looking for. They aren't just investing in an idea, they are investing in you. They are investing in your certainty, your passion, your ability to execute. They need to feel your energy and believe that you are the person who can turn this vision into a massive reality. It's about transferring your conviction to them. So how do you do that? You have to present your vision with such compelling clarity and passion that they can't help but be drawn in. You need to have your numbers dialed in, your market research solid, and your plan articulated with precision. But beyond the spreadsheets and the slide decks, it's about building genuine human relationships. Investors are people. They want to connect with you, to trust you. Strauss emphasizes the long game of networking, of providing value first, of building a reputation as someone who is reliable and has integrity. It's about being a person of interest long before you ever ask for a check. It's about creating a magnetic pull around your vision. Think about it this way: money is just a tool, it's energy. And it flows towards powerful visions and unstoppable people. Your job isn't to get money, your job is to become the kind of person and build the kind of vision, that capital. It's about mastering the psychology of influence and the strategy of presenting value. When you understand this, as Strauss lays out, the entire game changes. You stop chasing money and start attracting it. You move from a position of scarcity to one of strategic abundance, knowing that the capital you need is out there, waiting for the right leader with the right vision to claim it. Are you that leader? If you think you can build an empire alone, you are fundamentally mistaken. The journey to massive success is not a solo mission, it is a team sport. Daniel Strauss dedicates a huge part of his philosophy to this one principle, and it's something I've shouted from the stage for decades: proximity is power. Who you spend your time with is who you become. The people you surround yourself with will either lift you up to new heights or drag you down into the swamp of mediocrity. There is no in between. Your team, your mentors, your collaborators, they are the ultimate leverage. They are your single greatest asset, more valuable than any amount of capital or any brilliant idea. Strauss provides a powerful guide for identifying and attracting these A players into your orbit. It starts with radical self-awareness. You must know your strengths, but more importantly, you must be brutally honest about your weaknesses. Where are your gaps? What skills do you lack? The goal isn't to be a jack of all trades, it's to be a master of your domain, and then find other masters to handle the rest. You need to find people who complement your skills, who challenge your thinking, and who bring a different perspective to the table. A team of people who all think exactly like you is a recipe for disaster. You need diversity of thought to innovate and overcome challenges. But it's not just about skills, it's about vision and values. This is where so many leaders fail. They hire for a resume, but they forget to hire for a soul. You can teach skills, but you can't teach passion. You can't teach integrity. You can't teach a shared vision. Strauss insists that you must find individuals who are not just working for a paycheck, but who are genuinely on board with your mission. People who get excited by the why behind what you're doing. When you have a team that is aligned on a deep emotional level with the purpose of the business, they will move mountains for you. They will go the extra mile not because they have to, but because they want to. And this extends beyond your immediate team. Think about your mentors. Who are you modeling? Who are you learning from? You need to actively seek out people who have already achieved what you want to achieve. Learn from their successes. And more importantly, learn from their failures so you don't have to repeat them. Build a personal board of directors, a mastermind group of collaborators who will hold you to a higher standard. As Strauss makes clear, building a billion-dollar business requires a billion-dollar team. Your success will be a direct reflection of the quality of the people you choose to have in your life. Choose wisely. We've talked about capital, we've talked about people, but now we have to talk about the biggest obstacle you will ever face. It's not the economy, it's not your competition, it's not a lack of resources. The biggest obstacle you will ever face is the 6 inches of real estate between your own 2 ears. It's the enemy within. It's your own limiting beliefs, your fears, your negative self-talk, the stories you tell yourself about why you can't have what you truly want. Strauss dedicates a critical chapter to this because he knows that your outer world is a direct reflection of your inner world. If your mind is a prison, you can't build an empire. Strauss gets right to the heart of the matter. He forces you to confront these internal barriers head-on. What are the beliefs you're holding on to that are keeping you small? I'm not smart enough. I'm not good with money. I don't have the right connections. What if I fail? These are not truths. They are stories. They are patterns of thought that you have conditioned yourself to believe over years. The first step to freedom, as Strauss explains, is awareness. You have to catch yourself in the act. You have to identify the specific belief that's holding you back and recognize it for what it is, a mental block, not a reality. Once you've identified the limiting belief, you have to systematically dismantle it. Strauss offers powerful strategies for this. It's about questioning the belief. Where did it come from? Is it really true? Can you find evidence to the contrary? Then you must consciously and deliberately replace it with an empowering belief. This isn't just wishful thinking, this is about changing your neurology. It's about using incantations, affirmations, and visualizations to literally rewire your brain. You change your physiology, stand tall, breathe deeply, move your body with certainty, and your emotional state will follow. You create a new pattern, a new default state of abundance, confidence, and resilience. This isn't a one-time fix. This is a daily practice. It's like going to the gym for your mind. You have to constantly stand guard at the door of your mind and control what you allow in. You have to feed it with positivity, with stories of success, with knowledge that expands your sense of what's possible. As Strauss argues, the billionaire mindset is above all a mindset of radical possibility. It's the unwavering belief that you can learn anything, overcome anything, and create anything you can envision. Freeing your mind from its self-imposed limitations is not just a part of the journey, it is the entire foundation upon which all massive success is built. In a world that is changing at an exponential rate, what do you think is the single greatest skill for long-term success? It's not what you know today. It's your ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn tomorrow. The moment you think you have it all figured out is the moment you begin to fail. Daniel Strauss hammers this point home. The most successful people on the planet are not the smartest or the strongest. They are the most adaptable. They are obsessive, relentless, continuous learners. They understand that relevance is not a destination, it's a moving target, and you have to stay hungry to keep up. Strauss highlights a core trait of the billionaire mindset: insatiable curiosity. These individuals are never satisfied with their current level of knowledge. They are constantly asking questions, seeking new information, and exploring different fields. They read voraciously, not just books about their own industry, but about history, science, psychology, art. They understand that innovation often comes from connecting seemingly unrelated ideas. They see learning not as a chore they had to do in school, but as their ultimate competitive advantage. While everyone else is being entertained, they are being educated. They are investing in their greatest asset, their mind. This commitment to learning naturally leads to an embrace of change. Most people fear change. They resist it. They want things to stay comfortable and predictable. The billionaire mindset sees change as opportunity. A shift in technology, a change in consumer behavior, a disruption in the market. These are not threats. They are openings. They are chances to innovate, to pivot, and to get ahead of the curve. As Strauss explains, you have to be willing to adapt your strategy, your products, even your core business model. You can't be emotionally attached to the way things have always been done. You must be attached to your mission, but flexible in your approach. This isn't just about reading books or taking courses. It's about creating a system for learning and adaptation in your life and your organization. It's about seeking feedback, even when it's harsh. It's about studying your failures with the same intensity that you celebrate your successes. What went wrong? What can we learn? How can we be better next time? It's about cultivating a culture where experimentation is encouraged and failure is seen as a data point, not a disaster. As Strauss makes abundantly clear, your growth as a leader is directly proportional to your commitment to learning. To ensure long-term relevance and success, you must decide to become a lifelong student of the game. So there you have it. A glimpse into the powerful principles from Daniel Strauss's The Billionaire Mindset. This is more than just a book. It's a challenge. It's a compelling invitation to completely rethink your relationship with money, with people, with your own mind, and with the future. Strauss doesn't just give you theories. He gives you a practical, actionable guide filled with the hard-won wisdom of a seasoned entrepreneur who has been in the trenches and has truly walked the talk. He's not just talking about success, he's lived it, and he's breaking down the psychology that makes it possible for anyone who is hungry enough to learn. If you are serious about your growth, if you're ready to stop playing small and finally unlock the full force of your true potential, then you need to get this book. If you're ready to cultivate the mindset of a true achiever, to learn how to attract capital, build a world-class team, shatter your limiting beliefs, and commit to lifelong growth, then this book is an absolute must-add to your reading list. It's not just a recommendation, it's an assignment. We highly, highly recommend it. Take this information, but more importantly, take action on it. That's where the real magic happens. Thank you so much for investing your time with me today. I hope you got immense value from this. If you did, do me a favor and hit that like button, and more importantly, share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. We have so much more to share with you to help you live